All right.
Are we good? Okay. Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
All right, so my name is Amanda Marder, and I'm going to be walking you through this session. You probably already know, but let me explain why we've asked you to come here today. We're testing a website that we're working on so we can see what it's like for actual people to use it. I want to make it clear right away that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. We want to hear exactly what you think, so please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We want to improve the website, so we need to know honestly what you think. As we go along, I'm going to ask you to think out loud, to tell me what's going on through your mind. This will help us. If you have any questions, just ask. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting right next to them. But I will try to answer as many questions as possible when we're done. We have a lot to do and I'm going to try to keep us moving, but we'll try to make sure that it's fun too. You may have noticed a camera. With your permission, we're going to record the computer screen. What you have to say as well as your facial expressions. Okay. The recording will be used only to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on the project. It also helps me because I don't have taken up any notes, but that guy does.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions before we begin?
Nope.
Sweet. All right, so I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Before we look at the website, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions. What is your occupation?
Student.
That's fun. What is your age?
24.
What?
23. I can't remember these days.
What is the gender you associate with?
Male.
You sure?
No laughing. What is your personal computer reference as in Mac versus PC?
No, PC for sure.
PC?
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you spend browsing the web?
Quite a lot. You need like a concrete number or pretty much whenever I need to know something.
Whenever you need to know something, what about out of boredom? Do you just cruise the internet? Do you browse like
mostly
Reddit sites?
Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bored.
Right.
If you had to put a number on it, how many hours do you think you spend a day?
2 to 3 probably.
That's not bad. All right. What is your level of education?
College.
Are you
University?
currently in your undergraduate or your graduate? Undergraduate.
About to graduate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the degree that you're obtaining?
ATEC.
ATEC, Arts and Technology. All right. What is your preferred method of research in terms of, do you prefer to use the internet, library, interviews, field trials?
Yeah, I prefer to use the internet when I can,
Okay.
if it's appropriate.
And what is your browser of choice?
Chrome. Google Chrome.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite websites?
Reddit.
All right. How do you typically spend your downtime? Would you say it's indoors, outdoors?
It's normally indoors and probably playing video games or reading.
All right. All right, so now I'm actually going to ask you to go into the browser.
Okay, we have a mouse.
Yes, we have a mouse. So first I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you think it is. So what you're going to look for is CogNet. CogNet.
Right there?
Yeah, let's go to that one.
This one?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you, in terms of evaluating the page, what strikes you about it and what do you think you would want to click on first? For now, don't actually click on anything, just tell me what you would like to click on. And again, as much as possible, it'll help us if you think out loud so we know what you're thinking about and why.
Okay, I think first, the thing I want to click on is the About, because I have no idea what this is.
Okay.
So that's a lot of the times in any website. I usually go to the About first. Other than that, Yeah, that's what I'd click on first.
Okay. So yeah, one of my first questions is, what do you think this website's purpose is? Just based on visuals.
Yeah, based on what I see, it looks like it's a website for cognitive learning, reading material. I don't know whether that be reviews or recommendations or like ebooks or anything. I don't know, but definitely has something to do with cognitive learning.
Okay. And who do you think would use this website regularly?
Probably clinical psychology students or something like that. Maybe from MIT but not really because MIT makes lots of websites for public use. So.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so supposedly, if you were alone right now and not in the company of strangers, where do you think you would first click on to explore without actually clicking?
If I was alone, I think I'd still go to the about.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with that. And I'm about to ask you why it drew your attention. Does it still pertain to your original theory?
Why it drew my attention? Yeah.
Just because it's the source?
Yeah.
Okay. What does not capture your attention on the page?
Can I scroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if the mouse wants to let you.
Okay. Let's see.
Like, what does not draw your attention?
I think this browse by topic box right here. It just I don't really.
Doesn't catch your eye.
Yeah, it's not, and it's also it seems unorganized to me and random.
Okay. All right. All right. So now that we're within the website, skipped a few steps. What do you think about this website?
I think it's probably fine for what it's trying to do. It's not flashy or anything, but if I was needing to find a book for this specific cognitive science subset, it would probably do the job. I think it's a really utilitarian website. It has its purpose, and it's not trying to be anything more than that.
Okay, and now that you've kind of scrolled through the page and had a better look at it, now who do you think what or who it's meant for?
Yeah, I still think it's meant for cognitive science students.
Students specifically.
Yeah, I think it's for students. Although it's definitely for students, but I think it could also be for professionals too. I mean, they still need books.
Okay. All right. So I would like to ask you to find a book written by Michael Ty.
Michael Ty?
Michael Ty.
Okay. That doesn't seem like it's organized in any way. How do you spell that? His last name?
T-Y-E.
Here we go. There's several books. 2 books.
Awesome. Now I'm going to ask you to find a book by Bill Moggridge. I would not want that name. Bill.
Bill.
Bill Moggridge.
Like that?
Yeah. Or Gridge. Just 2 G's.
Oh, like that? How do you spell it?
I-D-G-E. Yeah, see, you had it correct. You just need that extra. There you go.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
Oh no, there's still another G. M-O-G-G.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
right there. Okay.
Nope.
So it's did not match any documents. Okay. I don't know how he wants to like pursue that.
I think he kind of wants us to be like, okay, well, is there another way to search for it other than the search bar?
Yeah. Is there another way to search for it?
Maybe. But this is what I can think of. However, didn't really work out last time. I'd say that if he didn't show up in the search bar, then he's probably not on the site.
Okay. So let's move on then. So now I'd like for you to find journal articles by Simon Baron Cohen.
That's a famous brother.
Does he? Because I think he might.
His brother is actually,
An author.
yeah, Sasha.
Is
His
he really?
brother is actually
Yeah.
CogNet.
Yeah.
Here you go. Journals.
Yes, exactly. So, did you find that searching for these names and articles were easy? Do you have multiple routes?
I think it's easy. I mean, I think that there should be a better way to find them by going to the appropriate subsection. Like if you want to find a book by
Okay.
somebody, you should be able to go to the books section, I feel like, and find it. Because this is sorted by title alpha, but that's not going to help you if you need to find an author,
Right.
which doesn't really seem to be sorted anyway, even if you click up here.
Oh.
So yeah, if you search it through the search bar, it's easy.
Okay.
But that wasn't my first instinct,
All right.
which was to go to the subsection.
All right. So let's find some journal articles by Eden Landau.
Eden.
I-D-A-N L-A-N-D-A-U.
There we go.
All right, and let's click on one of his articles.
Okay, done.
And let's go to the PDF. Can you scroll down for me?
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. So let's look at what titles are available in neuroscience.
Neuroscience.
Yeah.
Go to topics. And let's see, keyword, neuroscience. So just click neuroscience, but it'll bring up everything. Yes. Okay, so it looks like these would be all the titles that would be having to do with neuroscience.
Okay.
Whether it be articles, books, whatever.
Awesome. So how would you subscribe to this type of system?
What is it? What do you mean by that exactly?
In terms of some of these databases and resources you don't have access
Oh,
unless
okay,
you're currently
literally,
a
okay.
student or...
Well, it looks like you have two options. You have a free trial or subscribe. So,
Let's click on subscribe.
okay. Let's do that. Let's see. For more information, contact us. License educational institutions. Okay, so it looks like it's kind of like obviously it's like a scholarly website, journal website, so it looks like the school would pay a subscription and then the students can access it.
Awesome. So how would you give feedback about a broken link on the website if we found one?
Um, if we found a broken link, I suppose that you could email them at this email address. But maybe there's something more about that in the FAQ. Okay, maybe not. I mean, the thing I would do is just email them about it. That's probably what I would do.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. What do you think would make this site more interesting?
I think having a bit better organization in the subsections would be better. I'm kind of pragmatic about these sorts of educational sites. I don't think it needs to be interesting, is my personal view. I think it needs to be useful and fast and give you what you need. I think anything else than that on this type of site is extraneous effort.
Okay.
So I think it fulfills its purpose.
Okay. So now that we're back to the home page, what do you think about the layout of the page, following what you just said, in terms of color, composition, legibility, images? Is it interesting? Is it boring?
It's from a design standpoint, the white is a little bit tiring after a while.
Okay.
Like this color is okay, but
That off-white page?
yeah. But like as far as like readability, I can read everything. Like this blue on the white's fine.
How do you feel about font sizes?
The font size is acceptable for me. Maybe it's a little bit small for older people.
What do you think about the layout and composition, the way that everything's broken down?
I think it serves its purpose. I don't think it's. It could probably be better, but again, for me, these sites aren't about like enjoyment.
Okay.
No, it's
But what
dark.
if we did make it for enjoyment? What if they wanted to make researching a pleasurable experience for you?
Then there's lots of stuff you could do. I mean, you could, make motion graphics and have stuff fly around and click on stuff, it expands and stuff. But I mean, for me, this is fine. Like I can see featured books, reference works, journals. That clearly gives me like, okay, there's 3 sections: books, reference, journals, and then I can see like popular ones. And then if I, want something specific, then the search bar works great.
Okay.
I would never go into these sections, honestly.
No, you never use it to
yeah,
work?
now that I think about it, I wouldn't go in these. I'd only use this. I would use this. This seemed useful if I wanted just something from a topic.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as these bars, I wouldn't go.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to request for you to search for Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience.
Okay.
Okay. Now can you find Imagining Real and Unreal Things?
Is that a different book?
We'll find out.
Evidence of dissociation. Okay. It was an article in that.
Okay, so now that you found the book and the specific article entry, can you find your way back to the original homepage?
That normally works.
How do you feel about navigating through this site? Is it frustrating? Is it simple?
It's pretty simple. I don't think anybody that has a working knowledge of like search browsers would have trouble navigating this website.
Okay. Is there any way we can improve upon the experience?
Again, some way to get these 3 tabs, these searchability, usability up on these tabs.
The books, journals,
Books,
and
yeah.
reference works.
Well, I assume they all work the same.
Okay.
But like not being able to find something by a certain author on these pages is probably a problem.
Right.
Even though it's easy to just type in their name up here, but
Right.
you know.
All right, let's go back to the home page. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna request that you search for the oldest published book to date within their database.
The oldest?
Oldest.
Thinking it's this one.
Okay, 1964. Okay, and then find your way back to the original homepage. Do you have any previous experience with a similar website?
Yeah, actually I do. I used to be a music major, so I had to go through a lot of music journals and stuff, and it was organized like this back at my other university's library. Access.
Gotcha. So, overall, again, as you're being asked to search for multiple things, are you still content with the navigation throughout the website?
Yeah, it's still easy.
Okay. So we already asked you, do you have experience? And you still don't have anything regarding improving upon your overall experience utilizing the website?
Nothing besides what I've already said about the books, journals, reference works.
Do you have any recommendations or examples of how to improve this website? Like, do you have another website in mind that you commonly use that you can reference? That would be an ideal contrast to this one.
Feel free to search for it.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Of like what's similar.
Like the websites you would use for your music degree.
Yeah, those were. I can't get to those anymore.
What is it about them that you liked?
It was just like I could easily find, like, it was organized in like a way where I could easily find like the author that I wanted and stuff. But
would that be through like a search bar?
No, it was more like through this list, and I could just find it. It was like alphabetical. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay. I still can't figure it out.
I'd say so. If you had to give one suggestion to the people, the final suggestion, what would it be?
Or multiples.
Yeah, no. I mean, really, everything works. Everything works well. It's just figure out how to make these bars useful, because, and I'm not an expert, so I can't really. I'm not super good about voicing what needs to be done, but like. All I know is that I still wouldn't use these tabs just because everything I can find is up here, or in here, like, you know.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's identify the trouble spots.
Yeah, awesome. How do you kill it?
Kill it?
Kill it.